Hello guys. So this is a letter that we are going to do today. So in this video, the letter is going to be formal and basically it is an extension letter. And the statement says you are a student in a college and have not yet completed an important assignment for your course. You are writing a letter to your tutor. So it will be followed by three bullet points. The first bullet point says you have to say sorry for the delay or apologize. Next, you have to explain why it is late and you have to request an extension. So these are the three bullet questions that you have to answer in this question. So basically, one point you have to note down that this is writing task one in general training IELTS, and you will be given approximately 20 minutes as far as the writing task one is concerned. And one thing you have to figure out first is whether the letter is formal, informal, or semi-formal. For example, in this case, since you're writing to your college, so everybody knows their teacher. So this letter is basically a formal letter, or we can say it is a semi-formal letter because the tone is going to be formal or semi-formal somewhere. So if this letter is formal, then obviously, since we know the name, we will write Dear Mr. Robson because it is our professor. So the title Mr. is being added. And you have to keep notice of the things that you have to put D in capital, M in capital, and R in capital, right? Then also you need to keep in mind that if the name is known to you, at last there will be yours sincerely rather than writing your faithfully, because this is a confusion to most of the students that they used to write for faithfully in all the letters rather than just thinking about it. If the person is known to you, then it will always be yours sincerely. Okay, let's get into the answer. And for your convenience, I have, framed it in a very good and a systematical manner. I hope you will like it. Okay, so first of all, you have to write the title. Since it is a formal letter, the person is known to you. As I said earlier, that you have to mention the name of a person. So since the professor name is Robson, so I have written Dear Mr. Robson. So no need to write the full name. If you want to write, you can, but otherwise, first name is enough in title itself. So always there will be a title, and if this is a formal letter, then it should be something like this. If it is informal, you can directly write Dear John, Dear Peter, Dear Smith, the first name of your friend. Okay, let's carry on. The second paragraph is about the opening statement. Basically, opening statement is the purpose line or the purpose of the letter or any background information in case if it is informal letter. And opening statement can be greeting as well. For example, in this letter, I have written that you can skip the purpose line. Why? Because the first question is you have to apologize, and most of the time the purpose of the letter or the first question, they are always related and somehow they are part of interchangeably part of each other. So I have not written the purpose here because the first line or the first answer itself is going to say something related to the purpose. So see, now this is the first question. So basically, I'm not writing the purpose. That is the reason because in the first question itself, I have to apologize. So the apology is the purpose. So I'm not writing it again and again. So in apology, what I have written, I am writing to apologize for not completing my project on information and technology. You have to mention the subject, right? And I am extremely sorry for not meeting the deadline you set, and I realize that the delay will cause a lot of inconvenience. See, I have given a bit of background information that you have provided me this particular assignment, and I won't be able to submit it as per the deadline. So obviously, I'm writing to apologize. See, the purpose is apologize or ask for the extension. So basically the apology and the extension thing is same, so I'm not writing it down. Next, you have to answer question number 2, why it is late. And see, this is written here. And unfortunately, I had domestic problem to deal with recently. Very simple to the point, and I am using unfortunately word to just give a element of wow to the examiner that I'm, expressing my feelings that I was unfortunately be able to do it. So my mother is currently recovering at home and after a major operation, and I need to look after her, right? So that was the reason I was not be able to submit the assignment as per the deadline. Next is the answer question number 3. You have to request an extension. So what I will do in view of this, you can always use this key what you are going to do compensate because you have done something which you are not supposed to do. So in view of this, I would be very grateful if you could allow me to have more time to complete this important assignment. Ideally, I require an additional week so that I can proofread it and check my references. I also need to write my conclusion, but as I have already managed to prepare the outline of the summary, it should not take too long. So I have just requested an extension. That was all about the extension letter. See, all the questions, apology is being done, and I have not written any purpose because the purpose is to apologize. And then I have explained to them right why it is late. Then I have requested for an extension. Next, we have to, write the close statement. So, most of the time, the closing statement is you have to rewrite or reiterate what is the purpose of the letter, or sometimes you can even just thank them for maybe, they might have done something for you, and in some cases it could be ask for action means what you basically want the person or the person in concern to do. So here, since I am writing for the apology, so I'm saying that once again I regret this extremely unfortunate delay, but hope to submit it by the end of next week. So this is the closing statement. Next, we have to write the sign off. And as I mentioned earlier, since the name of the person is known to me, that is Mr. Robson, so I would be writing here your sincerely. If the person's name, for example, is not known to me, then obviously I would have written, dear sir, madam, and then this should be your faithfully, right? Then afterwards, you have to write the name, that is your name or any name. For example, here I have written one name, or you can frame out any name. For example, I have written Ravi Ahuja, so you can basically write down the same name. So this is the way, and this is the systematic way to write any letter. So I am very confident that if you people will follow this kind of a structure, you can easily frame a nice answer to writing task one, and you can fulfill all the requirement what basically the examiner is looking in writing task one. So I hope you like this video. So do subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Thank you.